friends, happy new year. Today I wanted to do a video about my 2021 goals, visions, whatever you want to call it. I am a huge fan of just setting goals throughout the year. I don't think that you should just create goals at the beginning of the year and try to achieve them throughout the year. Things changed. Like 2020, nobody knew that coronavirus would hit. We would go in shelter in place. I love to take the time at the beginning of the year to reflect on the year that I had, things that I achieved, things that I wish I had done better. I thought that it would be fun to do a 2021 goals, and then maybe we can revisit it at the end of the year, see what has changed or things that I've accomplished or not accomplished, just to kind of like reflect on the year. So I compiled a list of 2 different separate goals. So one is going to be like social media, Instagram, YouTube, all of that, and then the other one are going to be my personal goals. So I wrote them all on my phone, so if I'm looking down at my phone, that's why. So I'm going to go over my social media goals first because I'm making a YouTube video about it. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jen. I make beauty and lifestyle videos. I do have an Instagram as well, but I feel like my main focus is more YouTube. I'm not good at Instagram, and you'll hear a goal about that later, but I'm not good at Instagram at posting, so here's my goals. Number 1 is I want to invest more in my equipment for my YouTube videos. I specifically want to buy a new lens. I'm not good with technology or cameras or anything like that, so I haven't done my research on which camera lens yet, but I do want to buy a new lens for my camera for videos and possibly photography. I also want to invest in a Final Cut Pro, which would also mean that I would want to get a newer laptop. Mine is pretty old and I don't think it could handle Final Cut Pro as well. So want to invest in my equipment for my YouTube channel this year. Like I said before, I am not good at posting on Instagram, so I definitely want to try a little bit more this year. I just don't know what to post on Instagram because it is majority of my Instagram followers are my friends, so I don't know if they want to see like makeup beauty posts. I do post on my stories, I feel like a good amount, but on my grid I definitely don't. So I want to get better at posting Instagram more. For my YouTube channel, I do want to create more food related videos, whether that's me cooking, me eating, doing mukbang, or my baking, which I have picked up on a lot recently. If you guys follow my Instagram, you guys would see I am baking all the time. A few videos back, I did a video on baking. For beauty related videos, I definitely want to do more reviews because that's just personally what I look for in YouTube videos. I love tutorials and like all beauty videos, but I really want to do more reviews and try new products for you guys. Also just because I feel like I just use the same products over and over again, so I want to expand my horizons, get out of my comfort bubble, and try new products and review it for you guys. Let me know if that would be helpful or if you guys have any specific videos that you guys want to see. This one is a big one and I don't know if I will do it this year, but I just wanted to put it as a goal just to see if it happens this year. I mean, I've only been on YouTube for less than a year now. If you guys are new here, I did YouTube like 10 years ago, paused for like 8 years, and then restarted my channel up again last year in 2020. So it's almost been a year on YouTube. But I really would like to do a campaign for whether it's Instagram or YouTube. I think that would be such a fun new experience to do. So I think just putting it out there for 2021 to see if it happens. If it doesn't happen, totally fine. I just wanted to put that on as a goal. This last goal for my social media kind of ties into my videos, but I want to test more new makeup. When I was moving and going through all my makeup, I just realized that all my products I feel like are outdated. So I want to try new makeup, get out of my comfort zone this year, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so moving on to my personal goals. This is just kind of what I came up with on the top of my head. I'm sure I will change goals, I will readjust, add more throughout the year, but this is what I came up with so far. So one of my personal goals is to decorate our house. We moved in right before like the holidays, so all of our decorations is like our Christmas tree and holiday decorations, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be taking that down really soon. So once that goes down, our house is pretty plain because we don't have any paintings or anything hanging on the walls yet. I just don't know what I want. So one of my goals this year is to decorate the house and make it more homey. Goal number 2 is to have more of a strict schedule. I have a pretty strict schedule now. I mean, I work the weekdays, but when it comes to like YouTube and social media stuff, and just now that we have our own house, we have way more chores and things to do. I feel like at least this past month or so since we moved in, my YouTube and social media kind of got put back to the back burner just because I was so busy with doing everything with the house, and I need to come up with more of a strict schedule of when I'm filming, when I'm editing, when to clean the house, when to cook food and all of that. I do have a pretty set schedule because I work throughout the week, but when it comes to stuff like after work or on the weekends, I feel like, you know, sometimes I just like push everything away because either I'm like tired from cleaning or like I have to clean. So coming up with more of a strict schedule, especially since we will be working from home for much longer. My next thing on my list is I want to train Clay more, and I don't know if that means getting him a trainer or just me working with him more. I feel like because we're home all the time and he doesn't really get to socialize people, and let me know if this is happening to your pets as well, but I just feel like he needs to be trained more, and I don't know anything about training, so I've been watching videos and TikToks and everything, so I have no clue what I'm doing, but I do know that I want to better train him this year, especially since we have more time at home. I definitely want to get him trained a little bit more. Next up is to, and this is kind of like a loose goal. Now that we have our own house, we definitely do cook more at home. I'm not sure if I want to meal prep yet. I love food too much, so I don't know if I want to meal prep, but I need to get better at meal planning. So typically, like on Sunday, I will make a list of what we want to eat throughout the week, go grocery shopping, do all of that. But when it comes down to like the actual day, I'm like, I don't really want that, or what should we eat? And we end up eating something else. And I just want to get better at meal planning and sticking to it, just so that we don't have to think so hard about what to eat. But that's also part of like what's hard for me is meal planning. Figuring out meals for like breakfast, lunch, and dinner is a lot. I'm not gonna lie, because I mean, obviously I didn't have to do it before, and now I do, and it's just a lot to think about, like what kind of food we want to have. And so I definitely want to get better at meal planning and possibly meal prepping. I know Maynard wants to do that, but I just love food too much, you know? And I guess this one does go with my social media, but it is kind of more of a personal goal. I'm not about numbers, and I know that, you know, losing subscribers or not gaining any in a week, it does kind of put you back and it kind of makes you sad, but I'm not about numbers. I don't want, you know, to gain X amount of subscribers this year, but I do want to be at a point where I can create content more. Like I said, I still have my Monday through Friday job, but I do want to be able to create content more and create content on more platforms as well, such as like Instagram, and I kind of got back into TikTok a little bit, but being able to have more time to create content and prepare for content as well. Next one is pretty important, is I want to find or make time for more self-care. Now, I don't know what that means to me, because self-care to everybody is different, but I just know that my mind is always thinking about something, whether it's YouTube or it's work or baking cookies or just baking and stuff. Like my mind is always everywhere, and so I usually put like self-care last. Like I never really do any self-care, so like I said, I don't know what that means yet, but maybe facials, just taking time to read, sitting outdoors, just breathing in fresh air, masking more than once a week. I definitely haven't been doing any like masks, or like this is the first time I painted my nails in a few months and it felt great. So I think just little things like that, making time for it and making sure that I just, you know, put my mind to rest for a little bit. 2 more goals. One is about my baking. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys would have seen I created my cookie Instagram so that I can make custom cookie orders, which I've already had a few, so shout out to everybody who has ordered. But I definitely want to make preset boxes so that it's easier for people to just order those specific boxes, and I can do custom orders on an as needed basis. But I do want to think ahead of the time. So right now, since it's January, I'm already ordering Valentine's cookies, gonna be making it soon and be putting those up for people to order. That'll be my first time doing that if all goes well. But I want to be able to do that for all of the special occasions or holidays that we have coming up. And that also kind of ties into my other goal of making a schedule and being, you know, having a schedule and a set schedule and being able to like list things for sale, when to pick up, and not just make as needed, you know? And my last goal is actually pretty funny, but I just thought of it this morning. I really want for me and Maynard to get better at eating leftovers. I know that's like probably such an odd goal for some people, but I just noticed that, I mean, we just moved in by ourselves like a little over a month ago, and so I'm still trying to figure out how much to cook for 2 people, and usually I'm way off. So we have so much leftovers, and then we just keep cooking and cooking and cooking because we want to try all these new recipes, and we just want to have really good food, and we just forget about our leftovers, and then it goes bad. And I know that is so wasteful, so definitely don't want to be wasteful, but the number one thing is that we just need to get better at eating our leftovers. Such a weird goal, but it's needed. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of my 2021 goals. Comment down below the goals you have for this year. I would love to hear what you guys have planned for the year and see what you guys are prepping for. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I upload new videos every Tuesday and Friday, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys. 20 pale. I thought it would be fun to be a I feel like freshly washed hair, so it keeps going in my face. Bro shot. And I did that wrong. 2021.